Hi, I'm Geoff Gooch, your local Lafayette real estate resource of choice with the Russell Company powered by App Properties. And it's time for our weekly Thursday snapshot of the market. So let's go back, and we're approaching the end of the month. We have one more week in July. The last week of data is interesting. So we had about the same number of listings that we've had week over week for the last month at 52. Going back over the 4 weeks, it was 52, 53, 39, and 51. That low number of 39 can really be attributed to the 4th of July holiday. That's the data that's looking back over that 4th of July period. So that's really the low number there. So it's been holding pretty steady at 52. And so have the number of homes sold. This last week it was 35, and then stepping backwards, it was 48, 36, and 39. So certainly we saw a little bit of a spike in that 48, but generally living around in the same area, the mid to high 30s, jumping up to the high 40s. The number under contract have also stayed in a similar range. These are houses that went on the market and somebody said, I want to buy it. And so there's a signed contract and they're working through the process. The last week it was 21, the week before 29, the week before that 21, and then the first set of data from July, it was 36. So we definitely had a high number, but that 36 was looking back over the actual last week of June in its data. And so we're probably seeing a lot of business being wrapped up there in that last week as people were trying to get things closed out at the end of the month, especially from like an investment side. But the interesting number is the last one. Total active listings. This week, it spiked up to 181. I believe this is the highest number that we've seen to date this year. And if it's not the highest, it's definitely second highest. Last week, it was 162. The week before that, it was 145. And then the next closest number we have in the look back 4 weeks ago was 167. So we're 14 higher than the next closest point 4 weeks ago. So at 181. A balanced market here in Tippecanoe County is 300 homes for sale. That means anything less than 300 is a seller's market. There are not enough homes to go around, so the seller gets to set the price, and the buyers can take it or leave it. It's not quite as simple as that, but in the winter months, it has dropped down to as low as 80. Now, that's to be expected. The real estate market is very much tied to the climate, to the weather. The hotter it is outside, tends to be the hotter the real estate market is. So we expect to see those market fluctuations, those seasonal fluctuations through the market here. So we're definitely at the peak at 181. Hopefully it will trend up a little more in August as we get late into the summer, but school starts going back, so those numbers will start to pull back a little bit. But 181 is a good sign because it's a whole lot better than 80 or 90 that we saw in the depths of the last couple of winters, and it is certainly better than the 140 and the 150. Is it 300? No. It's still far off from the 300, but we're trending in the right direction. And what does that mean for you here in Lafayette and West Lafayette in the Tippecanoe market area? Well, it means if you're selling, it's still a seller's market. You can still get what you want for your house. You can still get the value for your house that it actually is. You're not going to have to undercut yourself and lowball yourself. Now, does that mean you can get whatever you want to ask? Absolutely not. You're going to get what the market offers, but the market is going to be offering a stronger price. Now, if you're a buyer, that means it's still going to be a little bit tougher for you. I'm seeing a lot of the tale of two markets here, down at the lower end of the market and the first-time home buyers, that sort of thing. We're seeing that there's just not enough homes on the market, and those that do come on the market, they're still getting multiple offers. And so our clients, our first-time home buyer clients, are having to bid several times on different homes to get into a home. But eventually they do. It's just a little bit more of a process. And then the other end of the market, up at the higher end of the market, call it the premium, the deluxe, whatever you might want to call it, let's say north of $500,000, those homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer because their value on a percentage basis has increased so much that people are now kind of questioning themselves, going, do I really want to pay that much? And, how many options are on the market? And so that end is cooling a bit, and those homes are sitting on the market a little bit, which is a testament to if you want to sell at that end of the market, it is really, really important that you price your house right. Otherwise, it's going to sit on the market for a long time, and people are going to wonder why and think there's something wrong with it and perhaps not put an offer on it or send you a true lowball offer. So it's really important to work with a professional to get that house priced properly. That's my insight into the market here on July 25th, 2024. We've got one more week of July to go. We'll see how the market wraps up. We won't actually get the data for the end of July for another week or two after that. So stay tuned to our weekly updates. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything, and check out our entire library of more than 150 videos about real estate here in the Lafayette and West Lafayette area and fun things to do. And we'll see you next week.